So anyways, it was not till after all this, far after, that I finally was able to see who these people actually were, meaning these family members, particularly after we moved out of state, which was quite some time after this, at least maybe a year after I got my children back. And I was able to get far enough away from them where their witchcraft basically couldn't affect me as much, where they weren't able to sabotage every aspect of my life as quickly. And then getting away from the manipulation, the witchcraft, and whatever the fuck these people did, I was able to then see clearly, and the Holy Spirit revealed to me quite a few things. And then once I was able to see these people for who they were, I could see everything. I could see everything. Like, she set that shit up. That shit was set up at the hotel. She could have told them where we were at Walmart. They definitely, like, it even said in the reports and stuff that they pinged our phones illegally. They made it sound like we like ran off with the children. Like, they hadn't even talked to us yet, first of all. They made it sound like we weren't allowed to have them and like we stole them. They said they put out like a BOLO, which is an alert for missing children, but it was only for like that county. If you take children, even like if you get your children taken away from you, even temporarily, and then you take those children and you try and drive away with them, like you try and leave, okay, that shit will be statewide, okay? And then they can go bigger than that. A BOLO only in the county. Weird, maybe because they had no legal authorization. The reports from this they were forged. I found so many discrepancies with every aspect of this case. It wasn't even funny. Like I said, if this was any sort of regular legal process, these people would probably be jailed. Like, nonetheless, the case is thrown out. Do you know what I'm saying? They forged things. They fabricated evidence. They fabricated documents. They changed things later on. They added a name. They're like, it was crazy. We made a big deal about how they didn't have a warrant. They came up with oh yeah, we did. They didn't have it. They finally bring it to court later on. It's not even the same. It's not like they don't look the same at all. They're not in the same handwriting. One of them typed and one is not. They're two different supervisors, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't they go out on the same day? And they were backwards. Like, my older daughter should have been first, I'm saying, or the other way around. Whatever order it was supposed to be in, it was backwards. Like, there was discrepancies with each and every document, every court hearing, every aspect of everything. It was literally like a fucking nightmare, like a circus. It is a circus. It is not anywhere close to legal. They don't follow the laws. They don't give a shit about keeping families together. They actually push to keep them apart because that's how they make their money. They want the kids to get taken and they want to have them adopted because they get bonuses for that. And I'm dead ass serious. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Okay? These people are fucking sick and they are connected to these other people, these Freemasons, these people, these secret societies that are all connected to trafficking, which we know. If you know anything about this, you know that. That's what they do, okay? These people were smiling in my face. They were acting like, we were family, and they were literally plotting behind my back the whole time to take my children, to have me taken out or institutionalized so they could gain control of them and we could go on with all the other things they were doing. I cannot, okay? I've been having come up in the energy, people doing illegal court hearings, illegal documents, trying to gain guardianship illegally over children so that they can get money, trying to file false reports, CPS reports, police reports, whatever. This has been coming up a lot. So I believe that's why I was led to do this now. I should have done this a long time ago, probably. Obviously, these people were not successful then. They were a little bit more successful because I had no idea what the fuck I was dealing with, okay? Now, I do. I know who I'm dealing with. I know what I'm dealing with. And, I mean, you already are fighting God, so you're not going to win. They're not going to win. Like, you have literally no chance at doing anything except screwing yourself even more, which is exactly what is going on. Anybody who is connected to anything like this is going down. You better pray. You better pray. I'm telling you right now. And for you weirdos that I'm talking about that are watching this, because I guarantee that you are, because you literally stalk everything I do trying to get some dirt on me and trying to make up some more lies. If you think for 1 second that you're going to get anywhere with this, that you're even going to get close to being successful to accessing my children in any way. And I'm talking about my counterpart's family, okay? Freemasons, people that watch me in groups all day, every day. You know who I'm talking about, okay? You are so fucking wrong. It's not even funny. You got life in a box, okay? You are a box and you can't get out of it. You have trapped yourself in your own box and you stuck in it. And let me tell you, if you even try to come here or do any kind of shit like that again, that box is going to be in the fire pit. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. all right, the cardboard box, of course, not anybody physically, but like literally, I would lay down my life for my children, which I would think any mother would, except for maybe sadistic Eastern Star mothers that sacrifice their children before birth to demonic entities so that they can level up in the demonic hierarchy and get more power and clout and status and money. Like they would even know what the fuck to do with it in the first place. Those mothers would definitely not give their life for their children because they take their children's lives for money and their grandchildren and their husband or their ex-husband or anybody, literally anybody's extendable to mothers like that who should not even really get the term of mother if we're going to be honest, because that's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. And this is the type of person that I just described that thinks that it's acceptable to try and get somebody else's children taken away, that actually is a good mother, is a better mother than they ever could have even imagined being, which is part of the reason that they are so vindictive towards them being me in the first place and why they hate me so much that they think that this is justified for whatever reason they have in their crazy little head. Yeah, you are not in touch with reality if you think that's going to be successful. Some people are going to be incarcerated and they will lose their children if they're not adult children, I'm sure, but it's not going to be me. Okay, just we want to get that straight. God has my back. God was never going to allow any of this to be final. And I took care of that and did what I did back when I had no idea what I was dealing with. I didn't know anything about family court, how they work, that they're actually the front for child trafficking, or any of these sadistic, occultic, quote, family members that were all conspiring behind my back to have me taken out so they could have my children for money. I didn't know any of that. And I still won. If you think now that I know what I know, I'm back in my power and I am ready, bring it if you want to. Maybe we can finally end this because it will end you. And that's not coming from me. I'm not going to do anything to anybody. I don't have to. That's the benefit of being chosen, one of many. And so are my children. They're protected too. So you doing any kind of ridiculous scheme like this again would literally be your own ending, which we are all ready for over here. So if you must, bring it. Because touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world, which would be you. There's no way you can win. You've lost already. You're defeated. You just are the only one that can't get it through your thick little heads. Okay? Y'all lost. Y'all need to sit the fuck down, put the shit down, and let it go. Because never, ever will I stop. Never will you stop me, and never, ever will you take what is mine again. And that is an absolute promise backed by the Most High God. Y'all need to find something safe to do.